So our program is Bachelor of Teaching Early Childhood, and Dunham's our learning expert. I'm just one of the novices that do as I'm told. But I coordinate 4 courses, and we've been using Moodle on the 4 courses that I coordinate for, as Michael said, over a year now. I've got an assignment due next week. And can you just come down a bit for me? Yeah. So for me, it's been an interesting journey, and being able to put YouTube clips for students has been a really useful thing. I'm really keen to use what Fran was talking about this morning and put the library link on there as well. Students are engaged in Moodle through, I guess, combined learning. So we have they have to come online and have a discussion, and then they write an essay. So I haven't yet got them posting online for the assignment, but I kind of like the combination, and we have discussions in class about how they're going to get together. So to simplify it for them, I just said, we'll get together in your Moodle groups in class and discuss what you're going to put on. Share your resources and then go and do that. But they've gone beyond that, a lot of them too, and motivation, of course, is to have an assessment attached to it that really motivates them. With the 3rd year students, I'm in. The 3rd years are engaged at the moment in a community of practice, and that was interesting, an interesting process, because I went to the workshop, one of the workshops this morning, this at the beginning of the year with Wenger, and have been interested in his work for some time, and so introduced to the students the notion of developing their own community of learning, and set them up with different roles for a community, and with the there's 40 unread posts. Well, that's since yesterday. Fantastic. So they're really starting to go ahead with it, and what I'm trying to get them to see is that it's not about me encouraging them; it's about them taking charge of their own learning. So.
I don't know, I suppose some of the issues that we've had, we've experienced a few issues, I suppose, with using Moodle last year. It was a very interesting transition.
Oh,
yes. There's a small copy at the beginning thinking, oh, this is so really.
And we know how to do it?
No, PeopleSoft came in and just threw the whole thing. And so I've been working very, very hard with the development to develop some kind of fluency across what we had last year to this year, and getting rid of all those extra courses that people suddenly started producing when we actually didn't need. Going back to Pauline's previous slightly advanced teaching practice, with the Feelings of Practice, we decided to try going out and using an external blog. So that was a nice idea, and gave them a potential to work in a different kind of space and experience a different space, because we were also in the hope then of introducing them to a different kind of e-learning tool themselves, so that they weren't doing everything within Moodle. And also sometimes that forum kind of outlet is nice enough, but sometimes it's nice to just be within a different kind of space. But unfortunately, again, I think it's that coherency that needs to come across with different layers within the Unitech systems that our own database then of email addresses and things like that we've just found out didn't correlate to the database. It didn't correlate with those addresses that were the PeopleSoft email addresses and things like that. So there's all those other layers within the Unitech systems that if we want this e-learning to take place, there needs to be layers of consistency at other levels as well that we kind of like to slightly. But yeah, I mean, I think from Pauline, it's been a huge journey this term, this semester. Really, you know, embedding video clips that is easy for some people. It's the typical once you know how. It's easy, but it's quite a mammoth event for some people. And then simply using Cinema Box and all those kind of issues that go with using these kind of systems.
So we had, in the end, I had to abandon the blog because we had our own database of student email addresses which I used to set the blog up, and found out that that was different from PeopleSoft. But I didn't know that until we'd been going along for quite some time. The students were going, I can't get on, how do I get on? Please invite me on. And and then I'm going, I don't know how to do this. And so I just said, abandon ship. So we pulled the plug on the blog. So we've got a few people here now, but if we can just go back out of that. And back to and so now the community of practice is, this is the actual community of practice. So just made it back into a forum, and it's working well. So, yeah. All right. Yeah.
Question, could you go back into PeopleSoft and change the students, or if the students go back and change their email addresses so that it would then work?
No. It's missing link.
Yeah, they can choose a preferred one next. Almost none will use the actual feature address. Most will use
So you need to get portable update PeopleSoft.
yeah.
Will it? So that's interesting, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's interesting information that people might need to know. You know, if you with students, don't want to look like a complete idiot. So I just
their preferred email address. So
You go
it
into-
generates the one,
Okay.
where our email is.
Yeah.
They can change that to their preferred email address. So if they prefer to use their Hotmail address or their home one or whatever they've got set up, they can change that. But not all necessarily do.
But I don't know that they know they can. So because that's new to me.
Yeah, but then if that gets changed, then will that solve the problem, do you think?
Well, it depends how you're doing it. I don't use Unitech lists at all to get my students signed up to Wikispaces. I get them to
I
nominate
would-
their preferred email address.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that either. But the trouble is that last year our students enrolled themselves on Moodle. This year PeopleSoft did it. So students came on and said, hey, I can't see, how come I can't get on now? What's happened? And if someone had said to me, tell them to go onto my space, my portal, and change their email address, then that would have been easy, wouldn't it? What we did in the end, I don't know, what did we do in the end? Was it a nightmare, wasn't it? Students panicking and lecturers panicking. Because you panic. Yeah, so much other work, yeah. But anyway, it's all good now. One of the things about being on this e-learning journey is that I've been forced to upskill myself, and so now I can support other lecturers who are equally, technophobic. Oh, I don't know what to do. So that's been good.